Good evening, hello, and welcome to the live. So, I'll share a few fallen angels' properties today. Anybody wants to ask any question related to fallen angels can ask, please. It's not a reading; it's any question you want. You want to know which fallen angel is good for some problem of yours. You can ask. Then I will suggest which one is good for you. Okay, since nobody is asking anything, let me read. This is my favorite book. I will read from this. Both heaven and hell have its hierarchy. What is important to know is demons are not lower beings under the command of angels. Demons under Lucifer have appeared as many of the pagan gods in various cultures throughout history. The ancient Greek, Roman, and Hindu gods were none other than demons appearing in different form for a different culture. The reason for this dates back to a historical event called the Tower of Babel, which led to God dispersing the demons and the civilizations who worshipped them in different directions throughout the world. The separation led not only to the different ethnicities, cultures, and languages we have today, but also the different pagan religions of history, some of which still exist and continue to be practiced. With that said, you are here for magic, not a history lesson about religion. Still, even those who practice magic and study the Western mystery traditions have developed some preconceived notions about demons and their nature. Due to the highly distributed material from the Golden Dawn and other right hand path orders which stem from it, most beginners are discouraged from practicing demonic magic. Many practitioners from these traditions claim that is unethical low magic or that the dangers are far too high and is guaranteed to backfire. If that was not enough to keep you away, old classic grimoires filled with blinds and unnecessary complications make demonic magic even further out of reach. The need to create a protection circle, acquire a long list of impractical ritual items, and read Hebrew is enough to stop most people from even trying. Commonly, people will begin dabbling in magic powered by angelic forces. At least in Western society, the vast majority of people raised with a Christian background find angels a less intimidating way to ease into doing magic. Even so, angels are not any way easier or safer to work than with demons. There is no need to start with angelic magic before trying demonic magic. Since you have come here to know about the fallen angels, I will assume that you are already interested or at least curious about demons, how to work with them, and what they can do for you. We will clear a lot of misconceptions about demons that has accumulated due to the Catholic Church and the Christian bias. Naturally, those who are already committed to believing the church dogma will reject everything about fallen angels. I have no desire to appeal close-minded. This is for the individual willing to deviate from the flock or at least suspend their disbelief momentarily long enough to test the magic taught in my classes and has come here out of curiosity. Due to the facilities you may have read from likely Christian sources, you are encouraged to disregard all information you think you know about demons. Those who have studied the occult in the past and have read the Lesser Key of Solomon may recall wild descriptions of demons with reptilian heads and other monstrous features. I always tell my students, do not picture demons in a monstrous form. Always in all my classes, demons are shown as beautiful looking creatures, or they look like us. We came from the demons. We humans, a lot of humans. There were few who were before the ones who came out of the demons. The human race is partly demon, so they have our looks. They look human. Just think of the early of our Hindu gods, Ganesha, Hanumanji, Who else is there? Narasimhamurti. How do they look? They're all half human and half animal. If you go to the Lesser Key of Solomon and look at the demons there, the way they have picturized the demons, they all look the same, like the olden Hindu or pagan gods, are half animal and half human. But they look monstrous. So who made them look monstrous? Christianity made them look monstrous so that people will not go to them. People will discard them, and people will just go and get attached to the new God who has come out, the Christian God. Although a well known classic grimoire, the Lesser Key of Solomon does not deserve the credibility it is often given. It was anonymously written and contained no sources or explanations for these descriptions. The truth is, demons usually appear in human form and regularly walk amongst us. Demons were once considered angels. Leaving heaven did not suddenly cause them to morph into ugly creatures. Mayank, correct. That is all the work of Christianity. The Western world wanted to establish Christianity. This is all the work of them. They don't look like that. Nobody has any proof that they look like that. Demonic work goes far beyond the mundane. It provides not only material success but spiritual growth as well. That is the beauty of the left-hand path. Demons will not force you to accept what you have as enough. It is natural for human beings to have wants and needs. Demonic magic teaches you to embrace your divine right, to exercise your free will and manifest your desires instead of shunning them. Very true. Paimon is not a murderer, definitely, and that is not one of his, he is not a violent angel also. He is not a violent angel. Another misconception is that you will have to sell your soul to the demons if you want to successfully work with them. I'm sick and tired of explaining this again and again, that they do not want your soul. What do they want a human soul for? They are much higher than humans. What will they do with our soul? They have absolutely no use of a human soul. Also, sacrificing an animal or human lives is a practice condemned by demonic magic. You will understand that demons are willing to work with you to obtain what you desire without taking part in any unethical practices. The most effective and efficient way to contact a demon is by yourself, without going through anyone. This is achieved without the need for complicated or elaborate rituals. And many people find that demons are far easier to contact and work with than angels. So most of the people who come to work with demons are the people who have failed working with angels. You call angels for years and nothing happens. And then finally you turn to somebody talks to you about the demonic way, and then you think, okay, let me try that, and you go to the demons. And suddenly it works. That is how it happens to most people. Now I'll tell you a story which I really love to read. Okay, now let's begin the story.